It was the perfect start for Bradford City in League One this season, but attention quickly turns to game week number 2.
Following that opening day win against a strong League One outfit in Wycombe Wanderers, Bradford City's manager Graham Alexander made clear that his side will grow in confidence and continue to grow in confidence with every win that they pick up. Certainly though, having that scalp on the opening day will do them no harm at all. They next go into a game against Northampton Town, hoping to make it 2-2, but of course they are away on this occasion. But the start for the season for Bradford could not have gone much better. Certainly they had the backing of their crowd at Valley Parade, which they won't have against Northampton. Yes, they'll have an away contingent, but not quite the same in terms of numbers and noise. But given the fact that they've had that opening day win and the words made clear by Graham Alexander after the final whistle, you'd have to imagine that Bradford will go into this game with, as mentioned, an awful lot of confidence, and that will continue to grow with every good game that they have. Northampton, obviously, like Wycombe, will be no pushovers whatsoever. But you'd have to give Bradford a really good chance of getting something from that game. Certainly, they won't go into it as huge underdogs, despite the fact that, of course, they are one of the newly promoted sides in the division. So, ahead of the game, let's hear from Graham Alexander himself, who has been speaking to the media about the upcoming fixture in Northampton and just what Bradford City can do in this game and whether they are going into it with a lot of confidence, as he predicted that following the win against Wycombe they probably would do. Let's hear what he had to say.
The first thought is, have we progressed in the last 6 weeks from bringing 8 or 9 new players into the group, to re-establish that connection and that sort of unity amongst 20 odd players. Needs to happen as quick as possible, and we're one game in, so there's going to be other challenges. It's like, how do we respond to negative moments and stuff like that, but to start off on that on the good foot, in a positive fashion. I think the players have built again a little bit more trust with each other within what we do, how we work, and but it's an ongoing process. We can never relax and say we're there. I think it's important that we understand that. I think the players do. I think we've got a lot of intelligent players and experienced players, and we know where we can improve. But it was a good start for us.
That ability to take on information, and you mentioned it in your post-match on Saturday, is that a reflection of the recruitment as well that you've done? The character reference, the understanding of the players' persona and how they take on information. Was that a part of what you're looking when you recruit players?
A little bit, but you can only do so much digging on that side of it. It's probably the most difficult part. You can see a player technically, you can see him tactically on the pitch. Fitness-wise, you can generally tell what a player can, what his capacity is for work. The receiving information, to put it into practice, the receiving of criticism maybe, or a correction. Yeah. How do they take that? Do they take it personally, or do they see it as an opportunity to improve and get better? All these little things, I think, are really important to us. That we're a group without ego. We analyse things in front of each other. We talk about them in front of each other, so we can all hold our hands up and admit a mistake and work on and not take it personally. I think it's really important for us. So we're like that from day one, as soon as a player joins us, or from start of pre-season, because but you never know how a player is really going to react to it. And we always, if it's done in a group, we sometimes follow up with an individual conversation with that guy after.
Well, for Bradford City, another win on the board would be invaluable. I think it was always certain that they needed to get the best start possible, because they will face difficult periods throughout this season in League One. It's only, it's natural that it will happen. And Graham Alexander himself will know that, so getting another win will be key.